In dreams, every sound you hear, from musical notes to loud explosions, is made from recordings called samples. The total number of samples in a scene and the data they use is measured by the audio thermometer. To view the audio thermometer, open the Show Hide menu and select Thermometer. Press X over any of the thermometers to see a more detailed breakdown of what's contributing to them. If we select the audio memory thermometer, then more details, we can see the two limits we'll talk about in this video: audio memory and unique sounds limit. Audio memory is the total cost of all the samples in the scene. Longer samples will generally use more memory than shorter ones. But regardless of length, each sample counts as one unique sound. The main thermometer you see in the scene will always display the fullest limit, which will be marked with a red star when in More Details view. To see samples in edit mode, you need to open a sound slice mapper. To do this, hover over a sound effect or instrument and press L1 and X. Then select Slice Mapper View. These sound waves are slices of samples and will play when the sound is triggered. Tweaking a slice with L1 and square will reveal the whole sample. Here you can see the in and out points of the slice, as well as the length of the whole sample. This sound contains 4 slices, but if we tweak the slices, we can see that they're all taken from the same sample. So this sound counts as just one unique sound in the thermometer. If we edit the length of the slices or delete some of them, it makes no difference to the audio thermometer, as the whole sample is what counts towards the audio cost of the scene. This is a very economical way of using samples, and the sounds you find in the Media Molecule collections tend to be made this way. In this sound effect, the slices are different colours. If we tweak them, it's clear from the different sound waves that each slice is from a different sample. This one sound effect is contributing 3 unique sounds to the limit. Deleting some of these slices will reduce the audio memory cost, as well as the unique sounds limit, as long as this is the only sound in the scene using these samples. When recording your own samples using the microphone, it's generally good practice to use fewer unique sounds, then cut them up using the slice mapper. But you can't edit the samples themselves using Dreams, so avoid having excess or unused recordings in your samples, as this will add to their audio memory cost. When in sound mode, you will notice another audio thermometer appear, the Sound Readiness thermometer. In Dreams, there is a limit on the number of sounds that can play without a delay. This is sound readiness. But unlike the main audio thermometer, you can exceed the sound readiness limit and still publish your creation. When you're over budget, some of your sounds will be delayed when playing for the first time, or potentially not play at all. Most of the time, you won't notice it happening, but it can become a problem if it affects synchronized sounds, like voice or music recordings. If your scene has exceeded the sound readiness limit, it's probably because you have a lot of unique sounds. You can quickly see which sounds are costing you the most by selecting the Sound Readiness thermometer with X, then More Details. Here you can see your scene's most expensive sound channels and the top 20 most expensive sounds. Some instrument sounds appear more than once in the list. That's because those instruments have been used multiple times in the scene and have different music recorded and different slices readied. Selecting any of the sounds with X will guide you to its location in the scene. The pulsing circles show that the sound is in this microchip. Now this timeline is pulsing, showing us where to go next. And here is the sound. We can take a closer look at it and see if it can be optimized or deleted. That's it for this look at the audio thermometers. Staying within your audio limits will mean keeping an eye on both of them. Hopefully, this helps. You can find more information on Dreams audio tech on indreams.me.